opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
19 tight, down. Back to 60,
They go play action on first down. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
From the red zone on first. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Right back to Irving now. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And the Bucks have the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Run.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up fourth and long.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a big shot.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's caught. This is Larry McConkey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
17 yards.
That play good for 17 and a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And the hit helps send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. Second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Setting up to throw. Quickly into the hands of McConkey. He crosses the 35. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders get 6 more on their early advantage. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Mayfield now. Blitz coming. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. They'll make those offensive coaches.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. A couple yards short at the 23. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though. Because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Looking quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, Mayfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Buccaneers 3.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
13 yards on
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Baker. He's got Evans once again. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football game. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Has it at the 7. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 23 more yards.
Goes to the hurry up here.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Baker throwing again. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. And they didn't bite on the play action, Brock. And for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And that'll put him across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a gift to Genty. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They're going to try and throw it here. He's going deep this time. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. And you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing, Baker, headed out right. He takes it himself. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Mayfield to throw for it. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 9 at the 44-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Dropping back to throw. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Working on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Complete to number 18, Jack.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
They are throwing it again. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Get it. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders continue dominating in our opening half.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 35, Buccaneers 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Baker now from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. That's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield fits it through the middle. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
50 yards on the play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play. And it awards them with a 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Regular. Run. Watch out.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
2. 18, Rodwell. 18, top 50. 18, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connecting on the slant. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
47-yard line.
Ready up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing now off the play action. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Has it down close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And a Raider.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy
First
80.
and goal at the 1-yard line.
Starting quarterback run here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tack on 7 more to their lead.
42. Buccaneers 12.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. All right, Brock, I try never to ask this, but I just feel like in this situation, do we even need to play second half today? What do you think?
Okay, you should never have asked it. Because if Frank Reich and those Buffalo Bills had that thought, they would have never come back against those Oilers in a playoff game.
Really good point. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Irvin on the counter. And the drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Baker. Down the field. Evans has it. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers chop some of the lead off before the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take 7 points off the deficit.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll throw to start the drive. Jukes away from one. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Throw here on first. And by his back here, it's Shenty. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
70, hurt.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second.
First down.
79 Broncos.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Bison, 60.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead.
Buccaneers, 19.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Now Mayfield. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. It's K-Dotton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now it's second down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing again is Baker. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice game on top of it.
This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Mayfield to throw again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Giving this to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Can't see. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers' 28-yard line.
This is Genty on 2nd. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63, Buccaneers 19.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
180! What's up?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
180! Alert! 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 What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
180! Cut!
Once more, it's Mayfield. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Baker throwing again.
And the Buccaneers.
Throw pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. There's a hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Aguilar. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That's another Buccaneers.
From the gun, Mayfield. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Mayfield now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying for the touchdown. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Sets up 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
25.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them.
25 yards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field. And knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. He loses the football. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
7 Pirates.
Back to throw now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Ready? Panthers, 70 Rangers.
Another throw here on 2nd down. It's Bowers with another catch. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the 42. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Complete to number 84. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Second down now. They need 7.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
He's going to throw it again. Brought in by his back here. It's Jensen. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Complete to number 2.
You compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Set. Go.
They'll work against the blitz. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19.
They're throwing it. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders throw 6 more on the blowout. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here's Baker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Mayfield to throw again. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
70 Timberwolf.
He'll toss it. Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders approaching win number 7 on the year.
Let's go now. Ready?
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing for.
Defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
point it right, 180! Watch out!
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the bubble did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
180! Watch out!
Throwing again is Baker. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Man downfield, and he finds Besh. It's not easy. We've heard this before, Brock. They've